sometimes you just come across a tobacco while you're surfing the net. I don't know, you're on a website from an online store, a tobacco store that is, and you come upon this like unknown kind of tobacco and unknown. This is a Samuel Gawith tobacco, so how unknown can it be? But with the relatively simple name of Unscented Brown Flake. Unscented Brown Flake. I mean, that's kind of like simple, right? So you order what? A couple of ounces of it. And when you get it, you smell it and it's nice, dark and earthy, but nothing stands out. There's a little bit of that rose geranium or tonkin smell. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's not added. It's probably from the factory or something, or from the place they age their tobaccos, and that smells all around, and it got its way in in the essence of that tobacco. Now let me tell you something. When you've got nothing to do, which is a beautiful thing, and when you want to do nothing, which is a beautiful thing, you pull out your pipe, you're starting on the road to meditation. That's what it is, because smoking a pipe, you don't want to rush smoking a pipe regardless of tobacco. But some tobaccos, they ask you to sit down and shut up because you're wasting it if you don't do that. And wasting this unscented brown flake is a pity, because this underwhelming, under-marketed, I guess, under the radar, you kind of want to keep it that way because it's like you found it yourself, and nobody knows, so you want to squirrel it away. It's like, it's like the first time you heard the Beatles, and you're like, nobody knows about this. That's what happens. Okay? Well, the Beatles is an exaggeration. But Samuel Gawith's Unscented Brown Flake. What I got from it when I was sitting down this morning with my dog by my side in my yard with my feet on the grass and just listening to the birds and watching life happen. Because, it's when you're busy that life happens, which is a sad thing, man, because life happens. It's happening. So being busy is detracting you from life. You know what I'm saying? John Lennon said that. I can't take credit for that. And it's just creamy, deep, nutty, a little floral because of that scent, but like I said, it's not added, and I mean a little, okay? And it's just a deep, rich, almost nutty because of the burley that's in it. And there's Virginia like crazy in there, and it ain't gonna bite you at all. Zero. Pump away, loser. Because you don't have to pump away this. You relax and you smoke it. You taste it. You taste it like you would taste a fine chocolate or an amazing tea or an amazing scotch. A single malt blended, whatever you're into. And there's nothing wrong with a blended scotch. Like, think about it. Your tobacco's blended. Know what I'm saying? And it's gonna calm you down. It's gonna slow down your heart rate, as much of a contradiction that is, because nicotine pumps it up. But I think there's Malawi burley, and I gotta look into this Malawi burley. I like it. Let's see what Mr. Jim's gotta say. All right, Mr. Jim's always there. So Mr. Jim says, the Lakeland essence is here, though in a very minor way. Told ya. The floral taste is usually obvious, though the very light chocolate and some bold nuttiness and earth from the burley show up here and there when you smoke it. Yeah. That floralness, which is also a little herbal, yes it is, comes as much from the tobaccos as it does from the lakeland, which, while not added, finds its way into the tobacco during processing in the factory. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The Virginias are slightly dark fruit, sweet and earthy, but it's not gonna be in your face. This is gonna come as you smoke this tobacco. You understand? Capiche? A moderately complex flake, very complex, that burns at a slightly less than moderate rate. Love it. And a very consistent flavor all the way through. Yes, it gets a little richer near the end because I just wanted more. I know I was ending my bowl and I was kind of puffing away, so I was heating it up a bit more. But, you know, you don't have to do that. I was just excited. Requires few relights, who cares? And leaves a little moisture in the bowl. Yes, it does. Has a nice aftertaste, you betcha. Not an all-day smoke. Absolutely not an all-day smoke. Do not drink some of the best wines all day. Because you know what's going to happen? That's right. You're going to become complacent. And you don't want to become complacent. Not with this. And you know, what would you eat and drink with this? Well, I had a coffee. Not even a strong coffee. You can have a strong coffee. You can have a nice puer tea with this. Puer is an old fermented aged tea, right? And you can have a nice piece of cheese. You know, this is the type of smoke you pull out when you're alone. Look, tobacco, pipe smoking. I keep saying alone, okay? Because I really enjoy tobacco. I don't just put tobacco in my pipe to puff away and hang around with friends playing cards or war games, because I'm into war games a lot, you know? Boxed war games, something like this, you know? What can I tell you? You know, like the Battle for Kursk, eh? I love these games. Got about 1,000 of them. But anyways, that's another story. Plus, I love fountain pens and fly fishing. I love music. History. You'll get to know me as time goes on. And, you know, it's a beautiful thing. Because all at one shot, it's just like, you know, shut up. Anyways. So, I like to smoke a pipe, smell the tobacco, and just think this is that type of tobacco. All right? I mean, there are your daily tobaccos where you're going to have in your mouth and you'll taste it at first and then you're going to get a bit busy doing whatever you're doing, which is fine. As long as once in a while you slow down and enjoy that moment. Then get back to what you're doing. Just don't forget that pipe is part of your meditative psyche. All right? Enough of that. Okay, let's go to the stats. So, the stats, okay. Did I take the stats? For God's sake, man. Let's see here. Oh, my God. Yeah, well, I took the stats. So, the strength is medium. The flavor, non-detected. Nothing is added. The taste is medium. Yes, sir. Medium. Not medium full. Medium. That's why this is a tobacco that you go deep into. And the room note pleasant and tolerable. Who cares? I don't care. For God's sake, man. You know what? Let me go back to the stats. And you know what? Let me do it here. What do I have to stop the video for? For God's sake, man. All right, so these are the stats for that. Okay? It is, of course, I scrolled down like crazy. It is Gawith and Hoggarth. Sorry, I said Samuel Gawith. It's Gawith and Hoggarth. Blended by Gawith and Hoggarth. Manufactured by Gawith and Hoggarth. No middleman! No middleman. The blend type is Virginia Burley, in that exact order. Flavoring, none. The cut is a flake. Beautiful flake at that. Packaging is bulk. There's no picture, there's no nada. You're going with the name. Country, UK, and it is currently available. So, with that said, this tobacco is one of those tobaccos that it's a solitaire tobacco. You know, solitaire. Enjoy it. Take it easy. Have a good day. Be nice. Be nice, you rotten, miserable wretch. Be nice. It takes more effort to be a miserable wretch than it is to be nice. Because when you're nice, you're like slap happy. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong being slap happy. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.